Right, so starting in the standing position, yes. We will obviously, as usual, check on our body alignment because it's the most important thing, the foundation of the whole practice. So please make sure that your feet are your hips width apart, parallel, all four corners of your feet nicely grounded on your mat. Just to bring your awareness to your feet a little bit more, just please lift your toes up off the floor and start pointing them up to the ceiling. Also try and suck your arches in a little bit, just to send some new fresh energy into your feet, and then slowly release your toes back down. So just try and gently tense all the muscles on your feet one after another, just so you're basically you're aware of how your weight is spread on your feet and how your feet are nicely grounded on the floor. So that's about your feet. Now your knees are nice and soft and stacked over your ankles, and you will tilt your pelvis up towards your chest, engaging your core. Make sure that you will try your best to lengthen that tail of your spine, and from there you will also lengthen your spine all the way upwards to the base of your skull. Bring your shoulders back and down nicely, ground your shoulder blades on your back, gently tuck your chin in, and then you're drawing the top of your head all the way up to the sky. Let's breathe. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Expand your ribcage, raise your arms, and then exhale through your mouth, bringing your arms all the way down. Take a deep breath in again. And then out through your mouth. Let's go 3 more times. And I would like you to feel your ribcage expand when you inhale. And then make sure that you will engage your core, engage your bottom ribs when you exhale. 1 more time. And exhale, well done. Gently activating our sides. You will take a deep breath in and raise one arm. And on your exhale, start reaching to your sides. Take a deep breath in here, lengthen your side. And on your exhale, return back to center. Soft knees, active core. Take a deep breath in. And out, bring your arms in, reach, reach, reach. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, return back to center. Let's go 1 more time to each side. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, drawing your belly button in, you will reach even further to your side. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, return back to center. And then the other side. Inhale. And then exhale, reach, reach, reach. Take a deep breath in there. And on your exhale, return back to center. Now please place your feet just next to each other so that you feel the inner sides of your feet touching. Also glue your legs together. Still soft knees, still active core. Let's do it 1 more time. Inhale. And on your exhale, you will reach to your side. At the same time, you will send your hip to the opposite side. So nice and deep stretch in your entire side line. Take a deep breath in there. And on your exhale, return back to center. Check on your knees, check on your core. Take a deep breath in. And out through your mouth, engaging your core, reaching to your other side, sending your hip to the opposite side. Take another deep breath in here. And on your exhale, return back to center. All right. So now please place your feet a little bit wider apart from each other than your hips width, and also your toes are pointing out. Soft knees, active core, standing nice and tall, bringing your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, pull your abs in and start rotating your chest to one side. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, pull your abs in, rotate your chest to your other side. Let's go 1 more time each side. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale back to center. And then exhale to your other side. Now please return back to center. Release your arms. On your inhale, start rotating your chest and raise your arms. And on your exhale, return back to center. So mobilizing your shoulders besides everything else. Inhale and exhale. You don't have to rotate too far. Just make sure that your hips will stay nice and square. And you're basically twisting your spine from your waist upwards. Awesome. And then just stop in the center. Well done. So now please place your feet parallel again, about your hips width apart, or maybe a little bit closer to each other, because we will start practicing our balance here. So ideally, picking a focal point in front of you, you will just start raising your knees. Just alternate your legs. You don't have to watch me here. Just do it at your own pace. And just stay balancing on one foot for as long as you like there, just so that you've got a little bit of time to feel your standing foot nicely grounded. You're keeping your knee nice and soft, keeping your leg strong at all times. Lovely. So let's just do it one more time and just keep breathing. You have to think about your breathing at this moment. And then you will just stay on one side and you will just start tapping the floor with your tiptoes, and then you will raise your knees. So let's just do it a few times on one side. So standing legs slightly bent, active core, at the same time you're drawing the top of your head up to the sky. One more time, and then please change your sides. So step by step, we are basically building up the coordination challenge. So just do it at your own pace. And if you've got a little bit of issue with your balance, obviously feel free to hold on to a wall or something so that you feel nice and safe. Lovely. We will go to the first side again. This time you will tap the floor in front of you, raise your knee, and then tap the floor behind you. So a little bit more of coordination challenge again. So you're obviously trying to stay statue still here. If this is absolutely fine for you, bring your hands behind your head. So still fixing your gaze onto something in front of you that should help you feel nice and confident balancing on one foot. Also, your core is very important here. Let's just do it for the very last time and then leave your foot back. So you will make a step back, release your arms, and just check on your feet. Make sure that your feet are parallel. Yes, so they are still about your hips width apart, and definitely all your toes pointing forwards. You can just rest your hands on your hips, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start bending your front knee. I will just shift my foot a little bit further forwards because I would like to experience a little bit deeper stretch in my back leg. So basically keeping your back heel on the floor, you should experience some stretch in your Achilles, in your calf, quite possibly the area behind your knee as well. So just try and keep your hips nice and square, both pointing forwards, nice and long spine, and obviously engaged core. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, you will start lifting, you will start raising your back heel up off the floor. You will start bending your knee, drawing it forwards, and you will tilt your pelvis to your chest. So this position should help you experience quite a deep stretch in your quad. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, you can release and just basically bring your weight back between your legs. You will take a deep breath in here, still resting your hands on your hips, and on your exhale, start folding forwards. So take it nice and easy. Try and keep your spine nice and straight at all times, and your head in line with your spine, and you will see how far you will get. If you're able to bring your spine parallel to the floor, that's absolutely brilliant for me. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. So I will be facing you again, and we will do the same session on the other side. So starting with your other leg, you will tap the floor in front of you, raise your knee, tap the floor behind you. So that's the routine which we started with on the first side. So a little bit of coordination challenge here, balance. So again, standing foot nicely rounded, soft knee, active core, nice and long spine. And if this doesn't bother you too much, bring your hands behind your head. Relax your shoulders here. And again, just keep breathing. Don't think about it too much. 2 more times. One last time. And then please leave your foot back behind you. So again, do any adjustments you need to so that you experience nice and deep stretch, and you will make sure that both your feet are parallel. So all toes pointing forwards. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, you will start bending your front knee, drawing your hips forwards, keeping that back heel glued down to your floor so that you experience this lovely deep stretch, mostly in your calf, in your Achilles, behind your knee. Now you will stay here, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale again, tilt your pelvis to your chest. You will raise your back heel up off the mat, draw your knee forwards a bit, and just experience the lovely stretch in your quad. Lovely. Then you can release your heel back down on the floor, straighten your front knee. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, start folding forwards. So pulling your abs in, keeping your spine nice and straight. Just see how far you can get on this side. Make sure that you will keep your hips nice and square. So drawing your back hip forwards and your front hip back. Again, if you get parallel to the floor, that's absolutely great. If you don't you worry. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way up. Well done. So you can just reach your feet out if you like, and we will get down onto the mat where we will continue mobilizing our spine and our shoulders. So make yourselves comfortable, please. We will be facing each other to start with. So I'll just quickly move the cameras, maybe both of them, so that you see me better working on the mat. So first thing, as usual, you will make sure that you will move the fleshy parts of your bottoms out of the way so that you feel your sitting bones nicely grounded. And then I would like you to bring your feet together, the soles of your feet together, and maybe move them a little bit further away from you so that you experience the stretch, particularly in your low back. So we will start focusing on our spine. I mentioned the low back, but we will actually start from the very top. So you will place your hands behind your head, relax your shoulders, take a deep breath in, open your chest, and on your exhale, just curl your chin to your chest, nice and slow. If you like, you can just gently press into your head. Give it a few rounds of your breath. I apologize for the background noises. It's just our Harrison's arrived. Now on your next inhale, raise your head nice and tall, and on your exhale, pull your abs in again, start curling your chin to your chest, and this time flex your spine a little bit lower down. So basically stretching out the area between your shoulder blades. Awesome. Now on your next inhale, rise again, sit nice and tall. And on your exhale, pull your abs in once again as usual. And you will tilt your pelvis to your chest, and you will try and round your entire spine here. So tilting your pelvis to your chest, pulling your abs into your spine, flexing the very bottom part of your back. Basically curving a C shape with your spine. Now on your next inhale, sit nice and tall, and then stretch your arms in front of you, about your shoulders width apart. Make sure that you will keep your shoulders nicely stabilized. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, pull your abs in, round your spine, and reach forward. So this is the reason why I wanted you to keep your feet a little bit further away from your hips, so that you experience this lovely deep stretch in your low back. Take a deep breath in, reach even further forwards, and on your exhale, roll up, restack your spine, sit nice and tall. Stay where you are. I will do the same routine once again, this time so that you see what I'm doing with my back here. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, pull your abs in around your spine and reach, reach, reach. Take a deep breath in here. Reach even further, and on your exhale, roll yourselves all the way back up. We will do this 2 more times. This time we will do 3 pulses there. So let's take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, roll, and let's go 1 and 2 and 3. Inhale, reach even further forwards, and then exhale, roll up. 1 more time. Inhale, and let's go 1 and 2 and 3. Inhale, stay there, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up, and then you can release. You can roll your shoulders if you're experiencing a little bit of tension there, and we will focus on our shoulders here. So basically just resting your hands on your knees. You will be lifting one shoulder, then drop it, and then lift your other shoulder. So just alternate your sides here. Your own pace again. Keeping your head in line with your spine, keeping your torso nice and tall. So make sure that you will isolate your shoulders from the rest of your body so that you don't start doing this and this, which is very tempting, obviously. So just make sure that you will mobilize your shoulders the right way and you won't be mobilizing anything else. Well done. And then you can start rolling your shoulders backwards, one at a time again. And once again, make sure that you won't move anything else, because again, it's quite tempting to start rotating your chest from side to side, but that's not what we're doing here. So nice and large circles only with your shoulders. And let's reverse those circles. So going forwards. Now it's likely you will experience some clicking in your shoulders, in your collarbones, or maybe shoulder blades even. So just go with it if it doesn't hurt. It shouldn't be anything bad for you. So that's probably just the area which you've just woken up after some time. Right, one more time on each side. And then please take both your shoulders, bring them up, bring them back, and then push them down and just keep them there. Right, so now we will move on our mats, reposition ourselves, just making sure that you've got plenty of your mat behind you. And we will start our routine, waking up our abdominal wall. First of all, though, your feet nicely grounded. You will place your hands underneath your thighs or behind your thighs. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, pull your abs in and just scoop out. So you will again tilt your pelvis to your chest, and you're trying to really get your bottom vertebrae away from each other. So just nicely formulate a C here. Take a deep breath in between your shoulder blades, and on your exhale, roll yourselves back up. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. And on your exhale, just roll back, scooping out, pulling your abs into your spine. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. Now we will stay up here, stretch your arms out. And on your inhale, you will open your arm, following your hand with your eyes. On your exhale, return back to center. And then the other side, inhale, open. And then exhale, return back to center. So your sitting bones are nicely grounded. And from there, you will lengthen and straighten your spine as much as you can, keeping your head in line with your spine. And you're experiencing this deep twist in your spine as you rotate your chest from side to side. Let's stay in the center now. Your arms nice and straight. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start rolling yourselves backwards. So just find the sweet spot when your abdominals start working the most. Your feet feel kind of light on your mat. Relax your shoulders. Your head is nice and light. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. And let's try some progressions here. So let's take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start rolling backwards. Awesome. So you will just find your position here, and then when you're ready, you will just start lifting your legs up in the air. Yeah, so raising your legs one at a time. You still don't have to sing this with your breath, so just inhale and exhale when it makes sense to you. Also, swapping your legs at your own pace. And just focus on what you're experiencing around your belly button. Make sure that you're constantly pulling your abs in, getting them closer and closer to your spine. Let's do it one more time on each side. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. Well done. Now please stretch your arms out. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, roll yourselves backwards. So again, you will just stay here. This time, you will keep your feet on the floor. I just need you to flex your feet and then plant them back down onto your mat. So flex and release. And this very subtle movement should set off a little change in your tummy. So please focus on the area just above your pubic bone and just feel if there's any difference when you flex your feet and then release. Yeah, it should help you to activate this area just above your pubic bone a little bit better. Again, it's very subtle, so you really need to be connected to your body to experience this, to feel this. One more time. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way up. Right, I think it's time to engage our obliques a little bit more as well, don't you think? Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, start rolling all the way, not all the way, your all the way down, so that you end up in your position. Now, you can keep your feet planted, or you can flex your feet and just keep basically pushing your heels down to the floor. Now, on your inhale, you will open, and then exhale, return back to center. And I must say, If you give it a try and you flex your feet, it's quite a game changer here. You really need to rely on your tummy. You really need to let your tummy do the job for you. And it beautifully engages your obliques, your sides. So let's just do it one more time to each side after this one. So it's inhale when you open, and then exhale when you return back. Inhale, and then exhale. And after this, you can just inhale, and on your exhale, start rolling down, all the way down onto your mat. Keep your feet flexed, just to face another challenge here. And just try and match my pace, one vertebra at a time. And then you can just release all the way down on the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. As usual, you can start circling your knees, massaging the very bottom part of your back. And now please reverse your circles. Well done. And then you can release your feet down on the floor. So your feet are about your hips width apart. You can just rest your hands on your pelvis, because as usual we will be practicing our pelvic tilts in a minute's time. Because before that, I would like you to raise your head up off your mat just an inch high. Just just like hovering your head above your mat. And then you will just turn your head to one side. And then back to center. Then you will continue to your other side. And then back to center, and the first side again, and back to center, and then the other side, back to center, one more time each side, just to stretch out and mobilize the sides of your neck. Might come in handy when we do our roll-ups. And now we will bring our awareness back to the area around our belly button and the area of your low back in particular. So please take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, tilt your pelvis to your chest, making sure that you will bring your spine all the way down onto your mat. And then you will release. So just rest here and make sure that you will have just your natural alignment here. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, tilt your pelvis to your chest. And you can walk your fingers all over your tummy just to feel those muscles being nice and active. And then you can release your pelvis, your spine in their natural positions. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. And then exhale, tilt your pelvis to your chest, gently pressing your low back down into your mat, feeling your tummy active at the same time. Your bum cheeks are relaxed here. So now you can release again, natural alignment of yours. You can keep your hands resting on your hips so that you make sure that your hips won't move. And we will start nice and gentle. You will just raise one leg above the floor, and you will be just releasing your tiptoes down on the mat, and then lift your leg up again. So nice and easy, just like this. Not very much of a workout, but really good tool how to basically promote your body awareness here. So just make sure that your hips won't move at all. If you walk your fingers on your tummy again, you will feel your abdominals being engaged here. Because if you relax them, you would be arching your lower back. So just one more time on this side, and then you can swap to your other side and just experience the same thing on the other side. So obviously your obliques on that side work a little bit harder than the rest of your tummy. So you're engaging them in particular. Awesome, let's just do it 2 more times. We will do the same routine. Once again, this time your resting leg will be in the tabletop position. So presumably a little bit more of a challenge. So again, do it at your own pace. You don't have to breathe in a particular way. So just try what it feels like. Maybe raise your arms up in the air in front of your chest so that you really don't have any support on the floor, and you basically just have to rely on your tummy. One more time. And then please swap your sides. So again, this kind of exercise is more about promoting your body awareness here, about making you know what's happening in particular areas of your body. So for us, it's obviously our low back and our core. Well done. And from here, so that we experience a little bit of challenge and heat in our tummies, we will start doing this with both legs at once. So maybe take it a little bit slower. to start with, so that you've got plenty of time to work out what's really happening around your belly button and your lower back. And also, please know that if you can't get your legs all the way down, your feet all the way down on the floor, it actually doesn't matter at all, yeah? So you just need to find the right range of motion for yourselves where you're able to basically keep everything in place with your tummy. Right, we will try and make this work a little bit deeper. So you will flex your feet and you will try and touch your mat with your heels. So that will basically activate, mobilize the muscles just above your pubic bone and your pelvic floor muscles. So really good exercise for that. Awesome. Now you can add movement in your arms. So you will mobilize your shoulders a little bit here and make it a little bit more challenging for your core. As for breathing, ideally if you inhale and then exhale, and then inhale and then exhale. So this is all happening whilst maintaining your natural alignment here. So you've got a little arch in your low back. There's a little gap between your low back and the mat, but the gap stays just the same. Now what we will change, that will be basically the alignment of your spine, because you will place your hands behind your head and you will start rolling up. So inhale down and exhale up. So this is the suitcase exercise. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. So you can either keep your hands behind your head, keep your elbows open, or you can maybe accentuate this exercise a little bit more, take it a little bit further by reaching your arms forwards, engaging even larger area of your stomach. So you will probably feel a little bit of heat underneath your rib cage. That's fine, but please, please, please make sure that you will focus particularly on the area underneath your belly button. So make sure that you will press your lower back down into your mat every single time. 4 more times to go. And 3. And 2. Last one. Awesome. You can just hug your knees, release your head down on the floor. If you're experiencing any kind of discomfort behind your neck already, just roll your head from side to side a few times. Now you can just rest your arms on the floor alongside your body. You will raise your legs and bring them apart, about your hips width apart, and you will flex your feet here. Now we will be drawing our heels up to the ceiling. So you will take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, raise your hips up off the floor, drawing your heels up to the ceiling. Inhale, release, and then exhale, go for it again. So as you see, it's really, again, very subtle exercise. Very small range of motion here. But it's actually quite hard work because you really need to achieve the isolation of the bottom of your tummy from the rest of your body, because it's much easier to do this. Yeah, that's when the muscles just underneath your ribcage take over, because they are much stronger than the bottom part of our bellies. And that's actually the area which we need to train here. So just carry on with this. You can add a little bit more of challenge when you inhale, move your legs away from your body, and then exhale, draw your heels up to the sky again. So give it a try and see how far you will get. Obviously, rule number 1, you mustn't arch your lower back, yeah? So do it at your own pace, so that you've got enough time to feel everything, to make sure that everything is done correctly. And then just see what you can do. So hopefully this feels quite challenging for you by now. I can definitely feel some challenge there. Well done. So let's go 4 more times. And 3, 2, 1 last time. Awesome. And then you can hug your knees. Well done. Awesome. Now, I'm not too sure if you remember our rollover. Just looking at the wall behind me, I'll just shift myself a little bit, lower down, and then you will raise your legs up in the air once again. You will start with your legs about your hips width apart. On your inhale, you will flex your feet. On your exhale, you will start lifting your hips above the floor, and you will see if you can roll over like this. On your inhale, bring your legs together, point your toes, and on your exhale, you will roll all the way back down, yeah? Now, I know from my classes, you can just carry on. I know from my classes that this kind of exercise is not very popular. People don't like it very much, especially when they don't have any practice and when they don't have their powerhouses trained enough for this to happen. Or also if you've got any issues with your neck or your thoracic spine, you might find this not entirely comfortable. So I just encourage you to do what you can, even if you just get your feet over your head, like above your head, meaning that's absolutely fine. So any range of motion. If you need to help yourselves with your hand, just support your hips in the position up there. Feel free to do so. This is a lovely massage for your spine, and it's definitely a lovely challenge for your entire body. Right, so not to overdo it, let's just do it for the very last time. Inhale, legs together, and then exhale, release, and then you can just hug your knees. And to finish this part off, let's do our lovely 100 session. I will let you be as creative as you like this morning. So let's go for it. We will start with the tabletop position. Straighten your arms as much as you can. Stabilize your shoulders and shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, start rolling your head and shoulders up off the floor. So you will curl your chin to your chest as much as you can in order to save your neck. Pull your abs in, push your lower back down into your mat. Let's get it started, guys. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 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 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5 more times. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3 more times. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, and then you can release your head down on the floor, hug your knees. Awesome. As usual, should you experience some kind of discomfort at the back of your neck, just roll your head from side to side. Relax your shoulders as well. You can release your feet down on the floor, roll yourselves onto your side. If you feel thirsty, now is a good time to have a little bit of drink. And now we will start focusing on our lower body. And I was just thinking this morning, having this no equipment class is a perfect opportunity to remember our traditional Pilates session for our legs. So as you know, it's nice and challenging session, if you know which one I mean, which will nicely activate basically every single joint, every single muscle in your lower body, and it will help you stretch as well. So you will start on your side, obviously check in on the alignment of your hips, shoulders, and head. Perfect straight line. Your legs are together now, and you will shift your feet forwards. So just so that you gain a little bit more foundation on the floor. So your top hand will be planted in front of your chest. Now you will straighten your top leg here, bring it about parallel to the floor, point your toes, check on your core, and we will start with 2 pulses at the front and at the back. So let's go for it. So 1, 2 at the front, 1, 2 at the back. So keeping your toes pointed or just relax your foot. Doesn't matter what you're doing here. The most important thing is that you will nicely activate, contract your glutes on your way back. And at the same time, you will keep your upper body statue still, maintaining your core in charge at all times. One last time. Awesome. Just 1 pulse on each side. So presumably you should be able to increase the range of motion a little bit more as you stretch your leg out on the way to the front and then contract your glutes on your way back. But still, make sure your hips will be nice and steady, nice and square at all times. 2 more times to go. One last time. We will start riding a bike now. So you will bend your knee, reach your leg to the front, and then make a large circle back. So keeping your leg parallel to the floor. You're nicely mobilizing your hip joint. And obviously, there are quite a few muscles working at this time. Right, 2 more circles this way. Last one. And now please reverse your circles. So still just breathe naturally here. Don't think about your breathing too much. You've got quite a few other things to think of here. So just make sure you will maintain the right technique here. 2 more times. One last circle. Now definitely check on your core. You will straighten your leg. You will bring it all the way up and then all the way down. Very important thing, there's no momentum here. Everything is perfectly controlled by your muscle. So no momentum, lots of muscle. This is number 5. So let's go 3 more times. And 2. And now presumably the biggest challenge of this session, that will be the large circles. So try and make these circles nice and round, meaning that you will bring your leg as far forwards as you can and also as far backwards so that you nicely contract your glutes. At the same time, keeping your hips nice and still at all times. One last circle this way. And now please reverse your circles. This obviously depends on the flexibility in your hip joint as well. So might feel really challenging making these large circles. So please just respect your body and just do what you can. If you make smaller circles than I'm making, that's absolutely fine. One last circle this way and we will go for the little ones. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3 taps on the floor in front of you. Lift your leg up. 1, 2, 3 behind. Lift your leg up. Again, still keeping your core nice and active. Still keeping your hips nice and still. 3 more times to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and the last time, 1, 2, 3, and then behind, 1, 2, 3, and then you can release your leg all the way down on the floor. So hopefully experiencing a little bit of heat in your leg here, and it definitely nicely opened our hips and mobilized, not just our hips, but knees as well. Hopefully our ankles a little bit. Right, so now you will get your legs together, get yourselves up onto your forearm. We will practice our plank sideways. So either going for the easier version with your legs bent, or you can straighten your legs, keep them in line with your body. Definitely check on your upper body before you start lifting your hips above the floor. So your bottom shoulder nicely stabilized, your shoulder blades glued to your back. Take a deep breath in on your exhale. Pull your abs in, squeeze your inner thighs together, lift your hips above the floor. On your inhale, you will just reach your arm over your head. On your exhale, bring it on your hip. Inhale and exhale. So another shoulder mobilization here, whilst you're training your entire body, keeping all muscles active in order to keep you in a lovely sideways plank. We will do this 2 more times. So let's go. Inhale, reach. And exhale, and one last time, inhale, and then exhale. And then you will just inhale 1 more time as you reach your arm up to the sky, and on your exhale, you can release. Well done. Now please bend your knees. You will bring your legs, you will bring your thighs in 90 degrees angle to your torso. So 90 degrees angle there. You will twist your chest up to the sky, so maybe a little bit of challenge already, having this deep twist in your spine, and we will target our obliques again, our sides. So you're pulling your abs into your spine at all times. You're supporting your head with your hands behind you, so you can just rest your head there. Relax your shoulders, keep your elbows open. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, roll up, contracting the muscles on the side of your waist. Inhale down, exhale up. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. This is the last time. A little bit of change. You will just extend your arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale above the floor. Exhale, roll up. And 3, and 4. Don't forget to pull your abs into your spine at all times. Don't let your tummy stick out. Let's do it 2 more times. 1 last time. And I'm adding something else. 3 pulses. Inhale and then exhale. And 2 and 3. Inhale down and then exhale. And 2 and 3. Inhale down and exhale. And 2 and 3. Inhale down and 4. We will do this 4 more times. Try and soften the sides of your neck here. Keep your shoulders down from your ears. Only 3 more times. Now it's 2. Exhale and 2 and 3. And this is the very last time. Exhale and 2 and 3. And then you can release all the way down on the floor. You can just roll yourselves over onto your back if you're experiencing any discomfort in your neck. Again, just roll your head from side to side a few times. Awesome. Now we will get ourselves to the seated position so that we're able to go to the other side, or you can hug your knees and just give yourselves a little massage, particularly of the lower part of your back, just a few times, increasing the range of motion. Again, make sure that it's comfortable for you and you're not experiencing any pain. And then eventually get yourselves up into your seated and then shift yourselves onto your other side. Right, so focusing on our lower body first here, you will quickly make sure that your hips, shoulders and head are in a straight line, active core. You're obviously supporting your head any way you like. Your top hand planted in front of your chest. You will straighten your legs and then shift your feet a little bit further forwards. And now you will start focusing on your top leg, so straighten it as much as you can. Once again, check on your core, and then you will make 2 pulses at the front and then 2 pulses at the back. So keeping your leg parallel to the floor at all times. 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is number 4. Keep your hips nice and steady. You can also rest your hand on your hip if you like, if that helps you. Basically focus on your hips better. Right, 1 more time. And then we will switch to just 1 pulse on each side. So you will give yourselves a nice stretch on the way to the front, and on your way back, your glutes will contract. Also, you might notice that on your way to the front, your core activates a little bit more. So make the most of that. Keep pulling your abs into your spine. 2 more times. Last one. Now let's start riding a bike here. So you can start any way you like, because as you know, we will reverse all those circles anyway. So just do what feels more natural for you maybe, or challenging, whatever you fancy this morning. Right, 1 last circle this way, and we will start reversing. So yeah, the same kind of exercise, but feels a bit different when you do it in reverse. So you're still focusing on the center of your body, keeping your hips nice and steady. 3 more times. And 2, last one. Now straighten your leg as much as you can. Check on your core once again. And now we will start raising our leg here. So just to remind you guys, there's no momentum there, so please don't kick your leg up, but make sure that everything is just muscle. And your hips stay nice and square. So don't you overdo it. Even if you could bring your leg even further, make sure that your hips will stay nice and square. 1 more time, and we will start the large circles here. So again, you will try And make those circles nice and round rather than like oval shape. So take your time, you're not making them fast, so that all those muscles which should get engaged will get engaged. Right, one more circle this way, and then please reverse. So just keep breathing here, keeping your hips still and your core engaged. I know that I sound like a broken record, but it's really important, and when you focus on something, you might forget about the important things. Right, one last circle. Let's go for the small ones. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3 taps on the floor. 1, 2, 3. Lift your leg up. 1, 2, 3. Behind you. Lift your leg up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. You're nearly there. 3 more times on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is the last time. 1, 2, 3. And behind you. And then you can release your leg down on the floor. So again, give yourselves a gentle massage here, just to keep your muscles warmer for longer and help them relax, because they always recover better when you keep them warm and relaxed after the session. Right, so let's get ready for the plank sideways again. So you will definitely check on your shoulder here, your elbows stuck underneath your shoulder blades nicely grooved on your back, and then choose the position of your legs. So take a deep breath in on your exhale, pull your abs in, squeeze your inner thighs together, and raise your hips up off the floor, bringing your body in a straight line. Now on your inhale, reach your arm over your head, on your exhale to your hip. Inhale and exhale. And 3, and 4, pull your abs into your spine, and 5, and 6, and 7, and one last time to go. And now please raise your arm up to the sky, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, you can release all the way down on the floor. So now please bend your legs, bend your knees, and bring your legs to a 90 degrees angle to your torso. So you will again twist your chest up to the sky, start pulling your abs into your spine, keep your stomach nice and flat, place your hands behind your head to save your neck, relax your shoulders, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, roll up. Inhale down above your mat, exhale, roll up. And 3, and you're focusing on the contraction in the side of your torso here. So activating your obliques, shaping up that slim, nicely curved waist of yours. One last time. And let's build it up a little bit. So inhale down and exhale, reach your arms forwards. Inhale and exhale. Keep drawing that belly button in towards your spine. Don't forget about that. Very, very important now. 4 more times. And 3. And 2. This is the last time, and we've got the last version to do. That's the 3 pulses at the top. Let's go. Exhale. And 2. And 3. Inhale down. And exhale. And 2. And 3. Inhale down. And 3. 2, 1, inhale down, and 4, 2, and 1, 4 more times, and 5, 2, 1, inhale down, and 6, 2, 1, inhale down, and 7, 2, 1, inhale down, and this is the very last time. 1, inhale down, and then you can release your head down on the floor. Once again, roll yourselves onto your back. Roll your head from side to side. Awesome, just release any tension if you experience some. Obviously, we will stretch our neck out at the very end of the class. And now I would like us to focus on our back muscles as well. We definitely shouldn't skip that. So let's do some spine extensions. So please roll yourselves over onto your front. Very quickly check on your body alignment here, your feet above your hips width apart, pushing your hips down into your mat. Bring your arms in the cactus position. Draw your shoulders and shoulder blades down your back and just keep your head in line with your spine. Definitely make sure that you will draw your pelvis up towards your chest, engaging your core so that you protect your spine against overarching. When you inhale, start rolling your chest up off the floor, just look straight ahead of you. And on your exhale, release back down. Let's do it 7 more times. Inhale, and then exhale. And then 3, and exhale, and 4, and exhale, and 5, and exhale. 3 more times. Inhale, just feel the muscles on your back contracting, just so you know which area you're activating, and this is the last time. Awesome, you will stay down here. So your chest is down on the floor, your head is just above the floor. Once again, slide your shoulders and shoulder blades down your back. Let's take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, raise your arms, sliding your shoulder blades together. Inhale down, your arms just hovering above the floor. Exhale, raise them back up. Inhale, exhale, activating the area between your shoulder blades. And 5, and 6, and 7, one last time. Now you will return your arms down just above the floor, so they are just above, they are just hovering above the floor. Inhale, reach your arm forwards. Exhale, draw your elbows down to your hips. Inhale and exhale. And you're keeping your head in line with your spine, maybe tucking your chin in a little bit, lengthening the backside of your neck. Let's do this 3 more times. Focus on your shoulder blades. And 2, and this is the last time. Then you will bring your arms back into your cactus shape. Raise them up, sliding your shoulder blades together, and let's do the same exercise 8 more times. So inhale, reach. Exhale, draw your elbows down to your heels. Inhale and exhale. So this will challenge all the muscles on your back, the backs of your shoulders as well, and your arms. So make sure you will make the most out of this, building up the heat there. 2 more times. This is the last time. Now you will keep your arms up there in the cactus position. So sliding your shoulder blades together. Now on your inhale, raise your chest up off the floor. On your exhale, release down. So keeping your arms in place, drawing your elbows up to the sky, you will add these spine extensions, and that should finish us off for today. Nicely strengthen all your back muscles so that you feel a little bit taller, a little bit more upright when we get in that position. This is the one last time, and then you can release all the way down onto your mat. So just absorb all the after effects of this. Place your hands on the mat underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, press yourselves up and away from your mat. Continue back and down into your child's pose so that you can get yourselves the first initial stretch of your back. So make sure that you will release your neck as well. Relax your shoulders, your arms. Just gently massage your back with your breath. Awesome. And then slowly raise your head above your mat. Press yourselves up into your tabletop. So just very quickly, check on your body alignment here. Hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Now take a deep breath in this position. And on your exhale, pull your abs in and round your entire spine as much as you can. So you can just gently push through your hands, push yourselves away from your mat. Now take a deep breath in this position. And on your exhale, release back into your tabletop, your back nice and straight. Let's do it 2 more times. So you will inhale here, open your chest. And on your exhale, draw your belly button in and round your spine as much as you can. Also curl your chin to your chest to lengthen the backside of your neck. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, return back into your tabletop. And let's do it one more time. Inhale. And then exhale. And round your spine, pulling your abs into your spine. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, return back into your tabletop. Now you will release one hand. On your inhale, open your chest. Reach your arm up to the sky. On your exhale, you will sneak your hand underneath your other arm and try and reach as far to the other side as you can. And if it feels okay for you, you can try and release your shoulder and head down on the floor. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back into your tabletop. Let's do this on the other side. Take a deep breath in and open. And on your exhale, pull your abs in and start twisting your chest to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. And again, if it feels okay, release your shoulder and head down on the floor. Take a deep breath in here, stretching all the muscles along your spine, and then you can just release. Well done, guys. Right, so if you feel thirsty, get a drink again, and we will start the final part of today's class, and that's the stretching. So I will stay facing this way so that you see what I'm doing. So you will get your legs in front of you, about your hips width apart. Depends if you can straighten your legs fully or keep them nice and bent. That's absolutely fine. Flex your feet. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, pull your abs in. Go chest first. That means that you keep in your spine nice and straight, challenging your lower back, challenging your hamstrings and the area underneath your knees. And then you can try and walk your hands down your legs so that you help yourselves into even deeper stretch. You will take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, release your feet, relax your legs. And first of all, you can give yourselves even deeper stretch with your spine nice and round. And then eventually you will just relax. And just see where you get when you don't force it, when you just leave it up to your body, where it feels the borderline comfortable and challenged. So just try and release your neck here, relax your shoulders, arms. Awesome. Now on your next inhale, start looking forwards and then slowly rise. Now we will do the same routine with our legs wide apart. So I will face you here. Open your legs as wide as you can and just keep them active from start. So flex your foot, lift your kneecaps. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, pull your abs in, and again, going chest first. You will walk your hands forward. Just see where your body will let you go. Then you will take another deep breath in, drawing your chest even further forwards, and on your exhale, relax your legs, and then bend your spine. You can again try and get yourselves even further forwards. Be very gentle, don't overdo it, and then just see where your body feels within its comfortable zone. So just give it a few rounds of your breath again. If possible, try and make sure that your head is just hanging there. Relax your shoulders. And you might be surprised that your body will actually go maybe a little bit further than you would have thought. And then on your next inhale, look forwards and just start rising. Well done. Bring your legs back together. We challenge our hip abductors a little bit today as well. So we should think of them. So you will have one leg straight in front of you, and you will just cross your other ankle over your knee, just above your knee. You will be supporting yourselves with your hands behind you. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, just slide your bottom foot towards your hips. Again, listen to your body and go just as far as it feels comfortable for you. So you will just stay here for a few rounds of your breath. Keep lifting your chest up, soften the sides of your neck, and just enjoy the nice hip opening position. And then you can release, and you will swap your sides. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, just bring your foot close to your hips. Don't be too surprised if it feels different from your first side. Most of the people have some kind of disbalance between their hips, but it's always good to know about it and focus on it during your practice. So take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, just release. Now we will start focusing on our upper body. So we will just very quickly stretch our sidelines. You will make sure that your sitting bones are nicely grounded. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, give yourselves a nice stretch. Take another deep breath in, reaching your arm even further, and on your exhale, go all the way to your other side. Keeping your core engaged, you will take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, return back to center. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms forwards, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, pull your abs in, tilt your pelvis to your chest, round your entire spine from the bottom all the way up to the base of your skull. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath in between your shoulder blades. And on your exhale, restack your spine, nice and tall, raise your arms. Don't you worry if you don't get your hands straight above your head, wherever you can go, that's absolutely fine. Take a deep breath and lengthen your spine even more, expand your rib cage, and then on your exhale, you can release your hands and just enjoy the circles on the way down. And we will make sure that also the front side of our body will feel nice and open. So you will get your hands together behind your back, any way which feels fine for you. Take a deep breath in, straighten your arms, open your chest, nice and wide, hold your breath in. And on your exhale, just release, just shake it off, roll your shoulders. Just make sure that you will feel comfortable in your own body. So now you can just rest your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, we will just start making semicircles in the front. So as you see, you will just bring your head to one side, basically ear to your shoulder. Ideally, if you can take a deep breath in there, and when you exhale, roll your head all the way to the other side. Now, if you like, you can obviously close your eyes. That might help you focus better on your body. And just make sure that you will keep your core engaged. Your spine will be nice and long at all times. You'll sit nice and upright. We've nicely toned our back muscles, so it should feel a little bit more natural for you than before the class this morning. Right, so one last time. And then slowly bring your head back to center, slowly open your eyes if you haven't done it yet, and we will get our very final part of the class started. So as usual, the very first step is massaging your feet. So you will start with the soles of your feet, just a few rubs there, and then you can move on to all the other parts of your feet which you enjoy massaging. So just make sure it will feel nice. And as usual, in the meantime, you can make your mind up whether or not you're going through the deep squat routine with me. So if you're not going through the deep squat routine, just start working on getting up onto your feet, nice and slow, nice and safe, and just stay in your upright standing position. If you're going through the deep squat routine with me, prepare your feet, your hips width apart, parallel. Bring your feet as close to your hips so that it's as you can, so that it's easier for you to get yourselves up onto your feet. And then just pay attention to your feet. Obviously, your heels are either high up off the floor or nice and flat on the floor. Definitely make sure that your toes are pointing straight forward. So you will take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, pushing through your feet, you will raise your bottoms, yeah? And whoever is standing up, please roll down to meet us in the same position. So your knees are slightly bent, feet are pushing down into your mat, and then you will do anything at all what will help you relax your upper body. So make sure that from hips all the way down to the top of your head, you will release all the tension from your body. If you feel comfortable in this position, safe and secure, close your eyes. And just keep breathing, maybe try and deepen your breath. Long, long breath in through your nose. Long breath out, either through your nose or your mouth, that's your choice. Also make sure that you will relax your face and you will relax your tongue. Just release any tension, any effort from your upper body. And now please take a deep, deep breath in through your nose, expand your rib cage. And then exhale through your mouth, pulling your abs into your spine. And at that moment, you will start rolling up. So nice and slow. And you will make sure that today you will really just stack your vertebrae one after another. So you're pulling your abs into your spine, tilting your pelvis to your chest, tucking your tailbone under. And then you will try and use your imagination and see your vertebrae and just stack them one on top of another, feeling every single one of them. Breathe through them, making your spine nice and straight, nice and long. And then the last thing is when you draw the tip of your head up to the sky. So just take another deep breath in and out. And now please prepare your arms. Take a deep breath in and hold it in your chest for a second. And then out through your mouth. And then in and out. And this is the last time. Raise your heels above the floor and just keep it on the balls of your feet. Give yourselves a nice stretch one side and the other side. You can shift your weight from one foot onto the other if you like. Awesome. And then please keep your weight in the center on the balls of your feet. Nice and long arms. Bring them all the way down. Now keep your chin in place and just release your heels down on the floor. So your feet are nicely grounded, the hips width apart and parallel, soft knees, pelvis up to your chest, nicely engaging your core. You're standing nice and tall, bringing your shoulders back and down, and your shoulder blades are nicely grounded on your back. Just gently tuck your chin in, and then as usual, you will be pulling that imaginary string coming out of your head all the way up to the sky. And that's it for today's session. Thank you very much. Well done to you. I hope you're feeling definitely better than 60 minutes ago. I hope you enjoy that. Feel free to repeat this session as many times as you like because it will be available in the Facebook group for another week. And I will just wish you a nice day, and I will hope I will see you again. Bye-bye.